What's up, y'all? Just got up from my nap. I decided to come back down here and work on my puzzle. It's real peaceful and quiet in here. I had some thoughts on my fucking mind, bro. And it's like no one can teach you to see. You know? No one can teach you to fucking see. And that's the sad part about it. It's like it's like having to accept the fact that certain people just ain't for you, no matter how much you attempt to try to show them. They just ain't for you. And it's really sad. It's like, and that shit is like heartbroken. It's heartbreaking, to be honest. Having to let people go, you know. And I'm in here like real life struggling with my mind and my spirit in a way, because it's like, you knew what it was. You just was, always having that fucking hope factor that things would be different and shit would just be different, and sometimes it's just not the time for certain people in your life. What can you do? What can you do about that? Nothing. Just got what I should say, let it burn. That shit hurt, and it's it is what it is. But I'm over here struggling, and not only that, like I'm starving my distractions right now. Like I'm on day 4 or 5, one of them. I'm not drinking, staying productive, reading, writing, meditating, doing my puzzles, working, taking care of these kids. I'm doing some healing work on myself because I want better. Not because somebody's requiring me to, it's because I want to. I want to be better because I know I can be. I know I could be better than I was a year ago. I know I could be better than I was 2 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like a mind thing, and it's like I don't want to stay stuck right here. And it's just frustrating when you keep wanting to grow and go and somebody else is just stuck stagnant. Like, oh, well, it's God's plan. That may be true, but what are you doing to better you? You okay being stuck and stagnant right there? You don't want to grow? You don't want nothing better? You don't want nothing different? For yourself. Like, you don't want nothing different for yourself? That's frustrating. Just like trying to pull a fucking horse that ain't moving. What they say, you can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. That's exactly what this is. And it's like, damn. You don't even want to do no self-healing work so that you could be better. I'm not saying go and get new jobs right now and hurry up and start up a new career. No. When are you going to start doing the self-healing work so that you can grow mentally and mature? It's like, huh? At this big age, when are you going to grow up, sir? Like, and it's like, he ain't got no reason to because he's comfortable. Everybody else around him ain't trying to grow and go and do nothing either. So he cool. Wash and repeat. Go to work, go home, kick it with the niggas, fuck with the bitches, wash and repeat. How long that's gonna go for? How long is you doing that for? Huh? I just really would like to know, like, at what point do you wake the fuck up and get with the motherfucking program? Or maybe some people just okay and content with their mediocre ass life. Me personally, I will never be too comfortable with a certain life. You know what I mean? And I never was really comfortable with certain things that was going on in my life, and then I would attempt to change it. And then my partner at the time would see that I'm growing and moving forward and trying to better myself, and then boom, another fucking baby to throw me off my path and my mission. You know, I didn't see it before, but I sure see that shit now. I sure see it now. Every single time I was on my momentum going, I'm about to be, you know, I'm climbing up that ladder, I'm good. Then they hit me with the baby. They'll do shit just to keep you stuck and stagnant, thinking they're gonna bring you down. You know? And it's like, why do men do that to women? Why do they attempt to destabilize the woman in their life that can help them get to where they need to be as well? Y'all don't want to see y'all women grow? I will never get that. That's why I got as many kids as I got. Every single time I try to run off of my journey but see stupid, not really realizing what was going on. And they got other family members in your ear. Oh, it's a blessing for God. Wait a minute. Are these tests? Maybe I need to take better precautions with all this shit. Just remove this motherfucker. Because I ain't got no more time for another fucking distraction or another setback. Not another one. It ain't happening. So, it's like, at this age where I'm at, I can finally see it, but I'm also pissed. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, why didn't I see this shit sooner? I seen it 4 years ago, for real. With my last one. Like, this motherfucker was trying to keep me from moving on, and they did that. But they're trying to trap me. That's why women try to trap them, because I ain't trying to trap nan nigga. Nan nigga. I can guarantee you that. Ain't nobody trying to trap you motherfuckers. Y'all ain't shit to trap. Ooh, child. This is the way of the world. And then motherfuckers want you to be problematic so bad, want you to be a fucking problem. Whole time it's them. Scared to step out their motherfucking boxes. Scared to just get out that fucking bubble with them weird ass motherfuckers that they around. Ain't trying to do shit. Ain't got no goals, no nothing. It's like, come on, wake up. You know? But it's just frustrating, like how somebody would try to demonize you when they're not even trying to do nothing for themselves to better themselves. Just for themselves. Not for nobody else, just for themselves. Just do some fucking healing work and shit. You know? Somebody was like, why are you always talking about that stuff on your channel? Because I can. This is my therapy. Let's talk about it. And I'm going to heal out loud. I'm going to heal out loud, because why not? Why not? Fuck that. I've held this shit in for over 30-something years. All this shit that I've ever went through. For years. I've been through some shit, you know, and why I gotta hold it in? Keep holding it in. I gotta let these bags down. I'm not trying to be the bag lady for my husband that's coming in. I'm not about to be the bag lady, okay? I'm not. I'm not about to come into that relationship with no motherfucking past traumas. No baggage, no none of that. I'm gonna let a motherfucker know where they wrong at. I'm gonna let a motherfucker know what I remembered. I'm gonna clear the fucking air. And I'm checking shit right when it needs to be checked. I'm not about to harvest no feelings or no weird ass energies for the sake of people, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. They didn't give a fuck about hurting mine. They didn't give a fuck about what they did to me. You know? So yeah, I'm gonna speak on it, because fuck that. Motherfuckers need to, you know, they think, oh, since you ain't gonna say nothing, I can take it to the grave. Fuck y'all. You ain't taking shit to the grave, fuck on me. It will get exposed. I don't care. And I would suggest y'all do that with anybody else. You know, it don't have to be on social media or nothing, but I will suggest that y'all confront y'all accusers, y'all abusers and shit, and get y'all life together. Because a lot of men are walking around with pain and turmoil from their past, from their trauma, from their past childhood and shit like that, and you know, they bringing that shit on to the next woman and taking that shit out on the next woman, and they wonder why the relationships won't work, because they won't either go to therapy or talk to somebody about it, or you know, just let that shit out. You gotta let that shit out. And if the person is still alive, confront that person and let them know how you feel. I don't give a fuck who they are. Okay? Let them people know exactly how you fucking feel so you can feel fucking better. Okay? Because ain't no way I'm going to keep walking around with no motherfucking trauma or people telling my motherfucking business people. You know? Running around telling my business. I tell my own business. Fuck you running telling people my business for. I thought gorillas don't talk. Motherfuckers weird, man. But yeah, let go of that trauma and shit. Speak your motherfucking mind. Check a motherfucker when they wrong. If you feel some type of way about it, call them up. Tell them how you feel. Shoot them a text. You know? Shit. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people need to do a lot of self-healing work and find them some hobbies and some other shit to do instead of jumping in and out of relationships, trying to leech off the next person. Boo-hoo, it's me. People feel sorry. Please feel sorry for me. You know, fuck that. You got to fix the problem. You have to fix the problem. Address the problem, then correct the problem. You know, I've done that as well. So I've been going through a few motions and stuff, and I feel a lot better. It's like bittersweet, and I'm really sad, but I wish this person luck on everything. I hope they wake the fuck up and, you know, dig within themselves and get their life in order because, baby, you could be great. I see it in you. I know you can. You can do whatever you put your mind to, you know. Get from up under that. Get from up under that. Crawl up under there. From up under there. Get out of that. Stand up. Let's go. Just for the sake of you. And when you get right, you can take care of these motherfucking children you got, you know. And then everything will work out. You know, damn. Shit. I swear I be loving on my friends. I be loving on my peoples, man. I be speaking life into them. I be letting them know, like, it just, you know, it could be better if you try. If you want it to be better, you can make it better. And I'm choosing to be better. I want to see what life is like in a different lens, through a different lens. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working on it. I'm working on myself. I'm staying to myself as well. Because I have to pour back into me. I'm pouring into everybody. And you can't, I've realized that too, you can't really fill a cup that's already full. Have y'all seen something on Instagram where they'll take like this, or say like this juice bottle, right? And it's full of juice. And they'll take the cap. And they'll say, this is them. And this is you, type. And then they'll pour into this cap. And when this cap is full, it overflows everywhere else. But you can't fill a cap that's already full. It's already full. So what do? Gotta keep it moving. And then when you're empty, when you're completely empty, and they pour back in you, all you getting is what the fuck was in here. Whole time you was this. You gotta know when to stop pouring. I'm learning that too. It's hard to do, Lord. But yeah, so yeah. I'm just, you know, I was somewhere today and it was like, what type of man is you looking for? What you gotta look like? I said, no, I ain't really worried about the looks. I said, but he gotta be a man of his word and a problem solver. Them the main two things. Be a motherfucking man of your word and be a problem solver. And be considerate. That'd be nice. That would be a fucking bonus. I mean, the bar is below the fucking ground at this point. Okay? I don't need you to have X, Y, Z. Just be a fucking man of your word. Do what you say you gonna do. And attempt to problem solve. If I'm having a motherfucking problem, I need you on the horn. Trying to find out what needs to be done, or if you know somebody that could do it, and, you know, attempt to try to solve my problem. I'm like, oh, damn, that's fucked up. If I had a balloon, I'd pop it. Okay? I'll get tired of being so masculine and having to handle everything on my own. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh. This ain't fucking men. What is this? What are y'all? Some fucking creatures with dicks. Ugh. Anyway. I just hope people start getting inspired and wanting to do new shit and just become better than what you were last year or the year before last. Just let's go see. Let's just go out and see what you could do for you to better you. Or do you want the same fucking rinse and repeat bullshit year after year after year and getting nowhere? All right, come on. Let's vibrate. Let's vibrate high, y'all.